Hashtag why I sign. If my airplane broke, I understand people.
Yeah, whatever happened with
It's changed it
that? Why?
because
Hashtag why sign. Communicate.